Welcome. I'm Paul Bakken, and I'm honored to spend the next few minutes talking to you about Dakota Electric, your local electricity service provider. I'm proud to stand before you today and announce that 2022 was another successful year. As we look back at the last year, I'm proud of what we've achieved as a cooperative. In the fall of 2021, your board of directors embarked on a strategic planning process to help chart its course for the future. To facilitate this process, we engaged the services of Great Co-ops, a highly respected consulting firm that specializes in helping electrical cooperatives develop strategic plans that align with their mission and vision. The planning process involved input from employees, senior management, and your board. Together, we took a comprehensive look at our current operations to identify areas for improvement and growth while maintaining our commitment to safety, reliability, and affordability. Additionally, we assessed the ongoing changes and trends in the electric utility industry and how they could impact our cooperative and the members we serve. This inclusive approach allowed us to prioritize and plan for the future while staying true to our cooperative values and principles. I'm proud to announce that this plan has recently been approved by your board of directors, and our staff is eager to begin implementation. Another major initiative that was accomplished in 2022 was the selection of our next president and CEO. After an impressive 25 years of service, Greg Miller retired as Dakota Electric's president and CEO this spring. While we're saddened to see him go, we're excited for him in his new adventure. To ensure a seamless transition, our board took significant steps in planning for this change. We're pleased to announce that following a rigorous national selection process, Ryan Hentges has joined us as our new president and CEO. With 17 years of experience in this industry, including the last 7 years serving as CEO of Minnesota Valley Electric Cooperative, we're honored to have Ryan leading our cooperative into the future. At Dakota Electric, we're devoted to serving our members and promoting the cooperative difference. One way this is achieved is through the return of capital credits to members. In 2022, our members received an estimated $6.3 million back in capital credits. Since inception, Dakota Electric has returned nearly $70 million to you, our members. In addition to returning capital credits to our members, Dakota Electric remains actively engaged in community involvement. Last fall, our members donated 1,200 pounds of food to the Open Door at our fall food drive, sending essential support to those in need. Our cooperative also invested in the development of our future leaders of the community by sending 5 local high school students to the NRECA Youth Tour program in Washington, D.C. Additionally, we donated over 3,000 tree seedlings in our local communities to help promote a healthier environment, and through our conservation programs, we, along with our members, we're able to conserve over 15.2 million kilowatt hours of energy in 2022. Additional savings through our load management efforts resulted in savings of $17 million. As I conclude, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of our members for your unwavering support and active engagement with Dakota Electric. As your board chair, I'm committed to collaborating with you, our members, as well as our dedicated staff and fellow directors to ensure that we continue to serve you with the utmost integrity, transparency, and accountability. Thank you once again for your continued trust and partnership.
Hello, my name is Jerry Pittman, and as treasurer of your board of directors, I'll be presenting a few of the financial highlights from 2022. First of all, our financial statements were audited by the accounting firm Eide Bailly, and I'm proud to report we received a clean audit. The first slide shows our consolidated financial operating results for Dakota Electric. Gross margins of $62.5 million increased about 1% or $0.6 million compared to 2021. Net sales revenue decreased about $3 million, while the cost of sales decreased $3.6 million compared to 2021. Operating expenses of $59.1 million were up $2 million from last year. Expenses were driven primarily by increases in labor and related benefits. net interest expense, and depreciation related to our multi-year smart meter project. These increases were partially offset by a decrease in the funding for bad debt reserves resulting from lower delinquent balances in 2022. Dakota Electric's 2022 consolidated net operating margin was $3.4 million, a decrease of $1.4 million compared to 2021. The decrease was attributed to increases in operating expenses, partially offset by higher gross margins compared to last year. The next line item is other income, which totaled $4 million for the year. This includes allocated capital credits from Great River Energy, our power supplier, capital credits from our lenders, and other organizations and interest income. The largest portion in the other income was Great River Energy's capital credits of $3.3 million. The capital credit allocation decreased $5.9 million from the prior year. These capital credits are a non-cash allocation and will be received at a later date. In March of 22, we received our third Great River Energy capital credit payment of $2.8 million since they began retiring their capital credits in March of 2020. Overall, you can see that net income for the year was $7.4 million compared to $14.6 million in 2021. The $7.2 million decrease was mostly due to lower allocated capital credits from Great River Energy. Now moving to the balance sheet, total assets were $393.5 million compared with $386.9 million in 2021. The $6.6 million increase was due to additions to our utility plant and higher inventory, partially offset by lower amounts due from our members compared to last year. The bottom section shows liabilities and equity. Long-term debt increased $5.9 million to $130.5 million. The increase was to help fund plant additions, including our smart meter project. Our equity increased to $188.9 million due to net income for the year, mostly offset by $6.3 million of capital credit retirements to our members. Like most electric distribution cooperatives, Dakota Electric experienced supply chain challenges throughout 2022. Extended lead times for utility plant equipment such as transformers, switchgear, wire, and poles have forced us to change how we purchase this type of equipment. Dakota Electric staff was up to the challenge, and I'm happy to report that we were able to secure all the required equipment to support our electric operations and avoid any disruptions to electric service. In 2022, we continued to experience inflationary pressures on most goods and services. Despite higher energy costs seen in 2022, the power cost rate we paid to Great River Energy was 2.4% lower than in 2021. Additionally, while Dakota Electric operating expenses increased 3.5% in 22, the overall inflation rate for the year was nearly twice as high at 6.5%. This prudent cost management will help keep our energy rates affordable and competitive in years to come. At the end of 2022, Dakota Electric served 114,523 active services, an increase of 1.6% over the prior year. Dakota Electric serves our members with nearly 4,300 miles of line, with approximately 73% of that being underground. We invested approximately $18.7 million in utility plant additions in 2022 and collected nearly $2.6 million of that in contributions in aid of construction to help offset these costs. These investments include our smart meter replacements, as well as other upgrades to our distribution system to maintain and improve reliability for all our existing members, and to connect 1,918 new members to our service. This completes the Treasurer's report. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Jon Brekke, Vice President of Power Supply with Great River Energy. Great River Energy is a power supplier for 27 member distribution cooperatives, all based in Minnesota. We serve, together with our members, 1.7 million people. Great River Energy's balance sheet includes $4 billion in assets, and we have $1 billion in revenue. We enjoy competitive rates when compared to the regional average cost of electricity, and we've got a stable rate forecast looking ahead. Great River Energy owns and maintains over 4,000 miles of transmission facilities in the upper Midwest. From those facilities, we served our members well with over 99.99% transmission reliability. Our rates are affordable and well below our competitors, and we're environmentally responsible. Our power supply portfolio is on track to comply with Minnesota's new carbon-free standard. We have a triple bottom line: environmental stewardship, reliable energy, and affordable rates. And that's what we work to deliver with and for our members every day. In 2022, we had a successful year financially, returning $25 million in patronage capital to our members. Our power supply transition has been aggressive, and it continues. We'll have over 1,800 megawatts of wind facilities in operation by 2025. We're making new transmission investments to enable the wind to be built out on the grid and to be delivered to our member systems. And we divested our ethanol business, which has been a profitable enterprise for GRE and our members. We had a strong financial year with $54 million in margins. $9 million of that was deferred for future use, and we issued $25 million in bill credits to member owners at the end of the year. Our wholesale rates are below the regional average cost comparisons. The red line shows you competitor averages for wholesale cost of electricity in the upper Midwest. The blue line shows you GRE's rates with our all requirements members. The percentages near the blue lines indicates the difference between the red line and the blue line. So our rates in 2022 were 14% below the regional average. We expect to be a similar percent below in 2023 and going forward. And looking ahead, the future is very bright. The light blue line on this chart shows the expected average cost of electricity for our members. It's a flat forecast, and it's a very stable forecast. We are a member organization. The patronage capital is on our balance sheet as our equity from our members. It's from the business we have with all of you. We reached our equity goal of 20% in recent years, and we are now returning cash back to our member owner cooperatives. Our patronage capital return of $25 million was just completed on March 29th. So far, we've returned $100 million to member owners. Our portfolio transition has been aggressive and beneficial. We have a strong capacity position providing reliability backstops to our member distribution cooperatives. This includes 1,400 megawatts of combustion turbines here in Minnesota. For our energy supply, we are moving into renewables in a big way, especially wind. We have 1,800 megawatts of cost-effective wind resources that'll be on our portfolio online by 2025. We've secured prices that take advantage of the production tax credit from the federal government, and we have very competitive rates in these wind contracts that are fixed in nature. 400 megawatts of this wind will be delivered on the direct current transmission line right here into the Twin Cities. Our member resources are growing and important as well. We've long promoted demand-side management as a tool to offset wholesale power costs, working with our member cooperatives. Dakota has been a leader in demand-side management. But we've also added and expanded a renewable member resource option whereby our members can serve up to 10% of their requirements with local renewable or storage resources on the system at Dakota. The market is vast. We're a part of the Mid-Continent Independent System Operator market. That is our virtual battery. When we have excess power, we can sell into that market. When we have needs, we can take from that market and purchase energy. So it's a virtual battery providing a lot of economic advantages to our membership. Our power supply resources are spread throughout our territory and neighboring areas as well. Spreading these wind resources around ensures that when wind is not blowing in one part of our system, it might well be producing energy in another part. We also have combustion turbines in Minnesota providing reliability backstops to our members to make sure that the lights stay on those cold winter nights or those hot summer days. Our power supply energy transition has been aggressive. In 2021, 57% of our energy was from coal. That's down from about 95% if you look back to 2005. By 2037, 72% of our energy will be from wind resources. Great River Energy recently filed an integrated resource plan with the Public Utilities Commission as required under Minnesota law. This is a 15-year look ahead at our resource mix. These are the new resources that we expect to add. The ones in green have not yet been committed to. The ones in gray are already under contract and in plans. We expect a storage resource in 2030, solar and wind in 2031 and 2032. The preferred plan for our energy includes tremendous growth in renewable energy on the system. We're working with Form Energy on an exciting new project, 1.5 megawatts of storage with 100 hours of discharge capability, providing peace of mind during a polar vortex event in the winter. This pilot project will prove the technology of iron-air batteries for future use at even greater scale. We're excited to be a part of this industry-leading project in Cambridge, Minnesota. Our collective strength as a membership is because of our member cooperatives. We are diversified, we have an innovative membership. Together with our members, we've built and deployed excellent power supply assets and a reliable transmission system. We have access to capital markets at affordable prices, and we're part of a vast energy network providing cost benefits and reliability to the system. Thank you for the opportunity to speak at Dakota Electric's annual meeting. On behalf of the board and employees of Great River Energy, congratulations on a successful year. We look forward to our future business relationship, working with Dakota Electric to achieve environmental stewardship, competitive rates, and reliability of electric service. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ryan Hentges, President and CEO of Dakota Electric Association. On behalf of the team at Dakota Electric, thank you for being a member owner and for your engagement with your cooperative. As Chair Bakken mentioned, I'm relatively new to Dakota Electric, having started just March 6th of this year. Although I'm new to working at Dakota, as a resident of Lakeville for 18 years and having been in the industry for the past 18 years, I've long understood Dakota's reputation as a leading electric distribution utility, and I consider it a privilege to be part of this team. I look forward to serving you, the member owners, our board, and our team at Dakota. I'm going to highlight a few items from 2022 that have stood out to me as I've immersed myself in learning about Dakota in greater detail. First, I'll cover safety. Each day, Dakota team members are working throughout our communities on 7,200 volts of electricity. Electricity is unforgiving in the best of conditions, but often our team members are doing so while climbing a pole or standing in a bucket. Maybe 99 degrees and humid, or 30 below and windy. It may be the middle of the day or the middle of the night. But whatever the conditions, their safety and your safety is our primary responsibility. During 2022, numerous training and development sessions were held to both develop specific skills, but also to ensure a culture at the co-op which supports attitudes, processes, and practices consistent with a safe working environment. Cross-functional teams were developed to discuss best practices, strategies for the future, root cause analysis of issues, and educational opportunities for the entire organization. Public demonstrations take place to educate kids and others about how to work carefully around electricity. We monitor a variety of metrics on a yearly basis, and I'm happy to report that Dakota's safety indices continue to trend positively. After safety, our next priority is to ensure the electric service you've come to depend upon is reliable. Dakota Electric designs, builds, maintains, and operates an electrical distribution system spanning around 1,000 square miles. It consists of over 4,300 miles of overhead and underground line and 38 substations. 2022 was an active year building and maintaining line with over 30 miles of new line added to the system. In addition to building new line, we maximize the reliability, functionality, and useful life of our existing system through proactive asset management and performing preventative maintenance. Such activities include proactive replacement of bare cable and aging wood poles, maintenance cycles on equipment, and a vegetation management and right-of-way clearing program. In 2022, we completed our third year of our vegetation management strategy. This included trimming 440 miles of line along 60 mainline feeders. In addition, around 1,400 tree trimming requests from members were completed. In all, Dakota spends over $1.5 million per year on this important vegetation management strategy. Technology plays an important role in responding to outages as well. Our advanced meter project is now substantially completed, with over 125,000 meters having been exchanged since 2020. The new meters are providing valuable data, improving our outage management response, and allowing us to provide better member service. Ultimately, all of our efforts to continuously improve the reliability of the distribution system are measured through 3 reliability indices: SAIDI, CAIDI, and SAIFI. Though we experienced a more active storm season in 2022, our system held up very well to the cold and heat, with a system average interruption duration outage time of 22.8 minutes. When members do experience an outage, we strive for a safe and efficient restoration. In 2022, our customer average interruption duration index was approximately 47 minutes. Additionally, based on the 5-year average for the System Average Interruption Frequency Index, or SAIFI, members may expect to experience only an outage once every 3 years. While each year our team strives to improve the reliability of our distribution system, these 3 main reliability indices compare very favorably to utilities both locally and nationally. As you heard earlier during the Treasurer's Report, Dakota Electric is in sound financial position. Each year, staff builds a bottom-up operating budget and conducts long-range financial forecasts to plan. We balance the need to make necessary investments with the understanding that rate stability and competitiveness is important. In a time of increasing costs, Dakota Electric rates have increased only slightly since 2020. And in addition, Dakota Electric members enjoy rates lower than local utilities, including Xcel Energy. While safety, reliability, and rates are important, we also understand providing you excellent service and programs is critical. We view every interaction with you as an opportunity to earn your business. We seek to be accessible through our member service representatives who work diligently to serve our members. Member service representatives took over 142,000 calls in 2022. In addition to helping members understand their bills, they help members with payment difficulties access payment assistance opportunities. This partnership helped those members individually by reducing their bills and also helped the co-op by reducing the number of delinquent accounts by 45% compared to 2021. Dakota Electric continues to exceed state conservation goals with rebates and tracking energy efficiency measures taken by residential and commercial members. In 2022, over 300 members joined our electric vehicle program. Members saved an approximate $3.6 million in conservation programs, including rebates, energy efficiency programs, and commercial energy grants. And finally, members helped save more than $17 million through load management programs, and as a nonprofit organization, those savings went back to the membership. Members' overall satisfaction with Dakota Electric remains top tier for electric cooperatives. In 2022, Dakota Electric held its first member satisfaction survey since 2018. We appreciate our members giving us an overall satisfaction rating of 8.63 out of a possible 10. Additionally, in December, J.D. Powers completed their 2022 Electric Utility Residential Customer Satisfaction Study. We are excited to report that Dakota Electric scored 782 points out of a possible 1,000, putting us at number 7 in the country out of 831 electric cooperatives. We appreciate your confidence in us and will continue to make every effort to earn that into the future. How power is generated is an important topic in the energy business. As you heard previously, Dakota Electric's power provider, Great River Energy, has consciously evolved its electric generation mix over the past 15 years to become less carbon intensive, while maintaining the reliability and cost effectiveness our members expect. Dakota Electric values its membership with Great River Energy and is active in the governance and direction of the organization. In addition to the power supplied from Great River Energy, Dakota Electric members receive 6 megawatts of electricity from our utility-scale solar sites in Vermilion, Randolph, and Marchand, with a foresight of an additional 4.5 megawatts under development. Dakota Electric is also committed to working with our members who own distributed generation like rooftop solar. Dakota Electric was an active participant in the creation of Minnesota's Distribution Energy Resource Interconnection Standards, and we work hard to efficiently process interconnection of member-owned resources. In total, member owners have over 12 megawatts of distributed generation installed on their homes and businesses. Together with Great River Energy and our members, we're taking a balanced approach to the energy transition. To accomplish the strategic goals of the organization, Dakota Electric needs engaged, highly skilled, and adaptable employees to ensure innovation and resiliency into the future. I've been impressed by the hard work and dedication shown by our team during a time of significant transition. The team has continued to demonstrate the same level of commitment and passion that has always been a hallmark of Dakota Electric. The Dakota Scott Workforce Development Board named Dakota Electric Association an Employers of Excellence for the 5th time. Dakota Electric, along with 5 other businesses, was chosen for reasons including employee retention, training and development practices, and employee benefits. We'll work to continue to build and develop a team capable of delivering the service our members have come to expect. As an incoming CEO, I see an organization with a strong safety culture, best-in-class reliability, rates lower than neighboring utilities, industry-leading customer service numbers, and a strategic plan which lays out the path forward. Combine that with a capable team focused on service to our members and their communities, and you can understand my excitement. We're not slowing down. We have much to accomplish and much is planned for 2023. Thank you for being a member owner of Dakota Electric Association and for your engagement. We exist to serve you, and we are proud to be a member-owned cooperative. Thank you.